First rates, let's just start zeroing on the first rates right now. In the first rates, any second, I'll let the wall do all the talking. 1450 advances, 195 stocks which are declining. It's almost like a near perfect market breadth what we have. I mean, one day of a comeback in Reliance and the market get convinced that the leadership in the market which was missing seems to be making a comeback. You want to look at Bajaj Finance, Reliance and Jio. Why am I saying Jio? Because, I mean, let's be clear. It's a stock where right now the positioning is strong, but the earnings are not there. But will there be a rub-off effect of Reliance onto Jio Financials? Let's see if that happens. PFC, REC, these are two stocks which in a sense could be really called as the Wonder Boys because they've just defied all laws of gravity. Defense and railways ahead of budget. No large change in allocation is expected. I mean, if at all, if the expenditure side of the government remains strong, then the road companies and the construction companies, some of them may remain charged up. But it's a neat start. It's a decent start. And for Bajaj Finance also, just when everyone thought that, okay, the reaction is going to be really harsh, I think it's not there. I mean, 5%. Financials are just getting clobbered in terms of what the post-number analysis is. It happened with HDFC, happened with AU, and now Bajaj Finance.
Yeah, quite a bit of sharp reaction. A 4% fall, no less, coming in on Bajaj Finance. Not just it's breached that 7,000 rupee per share mark, but it's sub even 6,900. ITC is the other one. A bit of a weak quarter number from them in the third quarter. The cigarette volumes have clearly declined. That being the cash cow business for ITC, 443 is where that stock is right now, and that's also seeing a dip. Marico too, by the way, the consolidated revenue from operations has come down. It's seen a bit of a slip, although the stock is not seeing a slip for sure. That's still holding up in the green. And then, of course, some dhamaka earnings like Anam, Restaurant Brands, Venus Pipes. We forget tracking large caps as to how large the pool of small and mid caps is, and that's where the earnings growth is coming in. A reason why the small cap index perhaps is still close to its all-time peak. NTPC also, by the way, came out with its numbers, and so did Piramal Enterprises, Vodafone Idea 2, RR Cable, the relatively newer listing from a very fancied sector. All these, even though the earnings have been a bit disappointing, you're not seeing any red on the ticker right now. Petronet LNG also came out with its numbers. The EBITDA has seen a jump up of 40%. Margins as well have expanded on a sequential basis to 11.6% versus a comparable of 9.7% on a sequential basis. So look out for that stock as well. Order inflow continues for the likes of KEC International, Muthoot Micro, Nuvoco, Krishna Diagnostics, Restaurant Brands like I earlier pointed out, Aditya Birla Sun Life. The profits have surged almost 26% over there. And then Godfrey Phillips as well, which has seen the revenues rise near about 36%. So all these stocks are in focus and they will just come up for you on your screens. For the index though, largely because of I think what Bajaj Finance is doing, and I want to revisit what RIL as well is up to after that big tear on the stock. Where is that stock settled in at? RIL will just come up for you on your screens next. But Naresh, what's the strategy for the day? Any trades that you're punching in?
So continue to like Concor as a bet in the PSU space, which can take leadership from here. So Container Corp is a buy at current levels.